Michael here, and today for our meditation, we're looking at a gift item from the Spirit of Praise International Center Ministries that I just had recently received. It's called Meditations on Manhood, 100 Devotions from Charles Spurgeons, and it's really quite an exquisite looking product. The first introduction says, our world needs real men. Here is deep yet accessible encouragement for Christian men from one of history's greatest preachers. Charles Spurgeon, the Prince of Preachers, is well remembered and remarkable, readable more than 130 years after his death. This devotional on biblical manhood is compiled from the decades of weekly sermons that Spurgeon preached in his native England. On the pages to follow, you'll find spiritually deep but personally accessible teaching on vital manhood, as Spurgeon distills godly principles for men of all ages, with entry titles such as The Imitation of Christ, Sanctified Manhood, A Charge to Keep Thy Heart, Manly Witness, The Secret of a Man's Strength, Chastened as Sons, Speak Like Jesus. These 100 entries are each accompanied by a brief description of the source of the reading. Entries have been lightly edited for spelling, capitalization, and punctuation. While some texts have been removed for reasons of length, no changes have been made to Spurgeon's argument or thought process. We have chosen not to use ellipses to indicate the removal of words so as not to disrupt the flow of your reading. Meditation on Manhood is a powerful, needful book for our times. Read on to be a better Christian man. And so, the first sermon is the imitation of Christ. And it's written, for whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his Son. Romans 8:29. Reading again. For whom he did foreknow, he also did predestinate to be conformed to the image of his Son. Romans 8:29. Perhaps nothing in the world is a surer sign of littleness than a slavish imitation of any man. Men lose that which is an honor to them, individuality. And then they lose that which is power to them, originality. The moment they commence walking in another man's shoes. When one painter slavishly copies another, he is only known as the satellite of the greater luminary. He himself is neither respectable nor respected. But this is not the case when men select models which are confessed to be perfect. You never hear a man accused of a lack of originality because he studies the models in sculpture of ancient Greece. It is not unusual to hear the accusation of imitation brought against painters who have studiously examined the works of Michelangelo or of Raphael. These men are put at the head of their respective schools, and the following of these masters of the art is voted to be no folly, but true wisdom. This, even so, with the imitation of Christ. To imitate other men is weakness. To copy Christ is strength. Christ is a perfect type of manhood. He who would imitate him the most nearly would be the most original man upon earth. It may seem a paradox, but it is one which nevertheless needs only to be tried, to be proved. No man will be looked upon as so strange, so singular a being among his fellows as the man who shall nearest approach to the image of the Lord Jesus. He imitates, we grant you. He copies, we confess it. But he himself, despite his copying, and original to other men, and he stands out from the common herd as being a distinguished and celebrated individual. He will be known and read of all men. Oh, I'm embarking on a journey here. Wow, that's some deep thought. Well, Michael here. Just you enjoy the meditation and declaring yet again, Jesus is Lord. Until next time, be blessed.